Welcome to another episode with The Hidden Medium. Today's picture read comes to me from a dear friend of mine, and she has a good friend of hers whose dog passed away. Dog readings always get a little emotional for me because I am such a dog person. So I got a cluster of 4 pictures, and generally when I get a cluster of pictures, I will kind of just look at them for a second or two, slide through, and there'll always be one picture that's just a punch in the gut. And I'm like, all right, that's the picture that I'm going to focus on. That's what happened with this. I got 4 pictures, and I just kind of slid through, looked. I got to that 4th picture, and oh my goodness, I just started tearing up and crying. So I was like, all right, this is the picture that I need to focus on, which is what I did. And it was, dog ones always get me choked up. So the young woman was having a really hard time getting over her pet's passing. So I was getting a lot of him running around in a field. So I didn't know if he ran away or if she had to put him down. And it turns out he actually had a tumor in his leg that had kind of exploded and was bleeding into it was a big old mess. So she wound up having to put them down. And I still get that lump in my throat. So that's probably why the picture in the field kind of hit me, and the running free made sense when I heard about the leg issue. So that image was a way for me to tell her all's good, which if you've listened to enough of my episodes, you know, once we get out of this machine, this body, whether it's a human body or a dog body or a cat body, that's it. We're in our ethereal body and nothing hurts anymore. We have our flexibility. We have everything works. You're not in pain anymore. And that's why I kept seeing the dog running in a field, because, you know, his leg's working. I was supposed to pass that on to her to let her know, you know, don't worry, everything is okay. So her cat was acting strange, and it was almost like the cat was looking for the dog, and she didn't know if he was around. So I explained that her grief is bringing him around, but he'll always be around because he loved her so much, and there's so many happy memories, and the level of contentment and safety he never felt in his other lives, he got to feel with her. And that's huge. I know I say that a lot, but when you see these animals that get abused, and, you know, animals have several incarnations just like humans do. So when you get that home of just blissful happiness, it's a wonderful thing. So he knows, he being the dog, I know it sounds silly that I'm like reading for a dog, but, you know, they have minds and emotions and everything too. So he knows that he'll never be replaced, but he needs her to continue being an amazing dog mom to more animals that need her. She has this big heart. She needs to share it. And I know sometimes we feel like, well, I'll never have another dog like that, or, you know, that's my one and only, or I couldn't possibly replace that dog. But there's so many animals that need our love, and they really want us to share that love. They're not on this planet as long as we are. So we have plenty of time and plenty of love to give. I know, you know, when my first dog, not like a family dog, she was mine, passed away, it took months for me to get another dog. But that's just it. You have to realize there's there's love to give, and there's more out there. Just spread the love, whether it's, kids or humans or animals. So I got videos of the cat, and I was like, yeah, the cat, I had the feeling that the dog definitely visits the cat during the day. So at night, he's like, the cat's wondering where the dog is. And again, when I had a dog pass away, I slept on the couch for 2 weeks because that dog was old, slept in the living room, couldn't really walk much anymore. And my other dog wasn't okay with her sleeping alone. So it definitely takes time for the other animals of the house to adjust to that passing and to that missing. And animals are definitely more acute to the spirit realm. So dog's definitely visiting the cat, and so she's searching for him at night. Those were some sweet videos. The cat's just like looking down the hallway and under the dresser and under the bed. Super cute. So I don't mean to say so often. Sometimes I listen to these recordings back and I'm like, ugh, why do I keep saying that? I'll try to rein them in. However, that's the gist of that reading. It's really tough to lose a pet. It's tough to have to make that decision to put one down, especially when it's something sudden. You think you're going to go in, get an antibiotic and move on. And instead the rug's pulled out from under you. And, the crying, the grief. I know a lot of times I cried and I was like, but it's just a dog, but they're not. They're family members and we love them dearly. But I've never had a pet. And I know I've read for more animals. Again, it still seems so strange to me, but it's a thing. I can't stop it. So it's like they know how great you are. So they want you to just keep spreading it. A lot of times animals don't get selfish or possessive like humans do. They want you to share the love. They want you to spread that love and caring. And it's good for our souls to take care of animals in need also. So yes, this young woman, have your grieving time. Know that getting another dog is okay. Spread the love. That dog was so thankful and so grateful to have you as his mom. Just great memories and the happiness and contentment. I mean, I seriously was like wiping tears from my eyes as I was looking at this picture because I could just feel her heartbreak because these two were such besties, and this dog really wants her to love again, so to speak. So there I said so again. I apologize. We're going to wrap up today's reading. Again, even if your puppy passes away, you can send it my way and know it's okay to grieve. It's okay to move on. It's okay to love another doggy. Thank you for listening, and I'll talk to you soon.